Jeff, we're back at your colt again. You rode him yesterday?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, how many rides today is
This
that?
is his 32nd ride.
32nd ride today, okay. So a couple of things we want to do today is we want to introduce potentially scary things when people say, my horse is frightened of a motorbike or a tractor or a car coming down the road. So we're going to go ahead and track the four-wheeler and the rope and dummy around here. And I want you to show people kind of how to get them following it, building the horse's confidence, and then how you can start to actually circle around it a little bit, give him a job like a working cow horse, kind of get up there. It's not going to be terribly fast, but we'll kind of get that done. So now we're starting to get a lot more vertical collection at the canter, correct?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead and work on that just a little bit here, and then we'll start tracking that cow around.
You know, probably the most challenging thing about it is when you're kind of stepping on a brand new horse. You know, I didn't really get the benefit on my particular colt of, you know, there's pros and cons, right? He already had 25 or so rides on him, which is great because I got a little more handle on him. But I don't know anything about him, you know, so I don't know how sensitive he is. You know, literally the first time I got on him and rode him was on the dirt road, you know what I mean? And we're sort of, hey, let's walk along and now let's get cantering. So it's a little challenging initially to get on there and sort of, I don't really know what he's like. I don't know how big are his reactions. What's he do? Does he jump and get, you know, kind of hump up with you? Does he kind of want to run off? Is he fractious? You know, what's he like? So, you know, the good thing is, part of the benefit really of the method is that we're all doing the same things. You know, Kristen's feel or mine or Diego's might be different, you know what I mean? Our horses might feel slightly different, but we're all doing the method. So that, I'd say if I had to pick something that was kind of like sort of test you a little bit, it's that. This is all, you know, this isn't at home. I don't get a couple of days like, okay, guys, give me a couple of days warm up to get my colt figured out. It's like, okay, action, let's do this. So that was probably a little bit difficult initially. Like I said, luckily enough, you know, the colt's a nice colt and he came around pretty quickly, and I kind of started, he's sort of adapting to my feel pretty quickly and kind of the way I like him. So that was probably the most challenging part. So we're just going to keep every day expanding on. Now that we got a little bit more vertical flexion or a little face, however you want to refer to it, we're going to start expanding on that a little bit more at the canter. You know, eventually we can't do everything on a loose rein. If he's going to be able to do anything big and athletic, change leads, okay, really stop and roll back, he's going to have to be able to give to that bridle at the canter. So I'm making my circles a little bigger because it's not, I'm working more on his face. Not that I want the quality of my circle to go away, but I don't want him to have to really bend and crank his neck around. I want it more there, more down, less around. See when he kind of looks away right there? I rocked that bridle back and forth in his mouth, and I kind of got into him with my left spur a little bit. If I feel like he's leaning on my hands, like right there. Wait, there. Got his feet together. That's kind of what this colt's MO is. You'll get going around like that, and he'll break down and kind of get all out of balance. Like right there. See when he throws his head up? I just keep holding it there. Driving him with my legs till he gets soft. There we go. Now right here, I'm going to go ahead and stop him. There. Soften him. Shape him to the outside. He's kind of anticipating that. So I'll go flex him here. Now I'm going to turn him all the way around. There. So I'm happy with that. There we go. So we're not at the stage where we're worried about like a collected lead departure. We're not quite there, but we do want to start getting some of this there. A little bit more face, a little more bridle on him while he's loping around here. There we go. That's a little better. He's a little more natural with everything this direction, okay? This is by far his best side. He's like that with his counter bending, his two tracking, his vertical at the trot, okay? And all that tells me is I just need to spend 2/3 of my time working on that right side, or that left side rather, and 1/3 of my time working on this right side. There. Okay, right here, I'm gonna stop him. There. Wait till he's soft. You notice how he's kind of half shaping himself on his own at this point. Like as soon as I stop him, he's gotten pretty used to this little program he's anticipating. That's not the end of the world, but I'll slow him down and just ask him to wait. Right there, that was better. That first turn, I didn't really feel like it was as good as he can do, so we just stay in there a little longer. Now, as he gets a little more broke, a few weeks down the track, we'd start introducing this more in patterns. The flower power, the clover leaf. We're keeping it relatively simple for him right now. There we go. And we're working this just in a circle. That way he's only got one thing to worry about. Let's stay in a circle. And when I pick up and squeeze him up to that bridle, get soft. There we go. This is not a jerk the horse's head down thing. This is a pick up and drive that butt up underneath his belly thing. There we go. Legs him. Pretty good there. Just a little bit lazy stepping off of that left foot. There. There we go. There. So now that we're getting a little more handle on him, it's a little easier for us to set him up for that lead. Okay. Now I'm going to kind of go mix this up a little bit here. So when I'm loping him around right there, this side especially, he gets a little straight and he gets a little stiff to that inside. So I'm going to break him down when I feel that. There, spin him to the inside. Now I'm going to go lope him off. If he goes off on the wrong lead, I'm going to kind of push him to the outside. Little left leg on, kiss to him. There we go. And I set that up again. There we go. There we go. There we go. He's still a little unsure when I put my foot on. When I take a hold of the reins and put my foot on, he's a little unsure whether he should stop or whether he should soften. But we just started this vertical flexion at the canter yesterday, okay? So he's not real good at it just yet.
So Jeff, before he gets out of air too much, let's get the motorbike out here.
Yes, sir.
Let's get it out here with Diego. Diego, I want you to start that motorbike and you're just gonna go kind of at a trot all over this arena and have him follow you.
Ever wanted to own a champion? Clinton Anderson, world-class horse trainer and competitor, has been spotting and developing promising horses into greatness for decades. Now, he is offering an exclusive ownership opportunity to create champion horses. Introducing Clinton Anderson's Performance Partnership. In this exclusive program, you and Clinton will co-own a top-tier performance horse that will be meticulously trained and cared for by Clinton Anderson himself. This isn't just an investment, it's a first-hand experience of horsemanship excellence. With Clinton's help and advice, you'll choose the horse that resonates with your ambitions, and Clinton takes the reins from there. From training to stabling, from the practice arena to the winner's circle, Clinton's unwavering dedication ensures that your equine athlete reaches its full potential. This partnership is about more than business. It's about a shared passion for equestrian excellence. And Clinton Anderson isn't just your trainer, he's your partner, fully invested in every horse's success. Together, you'll share in the excitement, the prestige, and the profits. Membership is strictly limited to ensure each investor receives personalized attention and commitment. It's your chance to be part of an exclusive equine ownership community that combines the excitement of competition with the satisfaction of success. Don't miss your opportunity to join Clinton Anderson's Performance Partnership, a unique collaboration that transforms dreams into equine champions. Experience the heart of horsemanship excellence. Find out more at ClintonAndersonPerformanceHorses.com.
So what we're gonna do now is Diego's gonna pull this roping dummy from me, okay? And this is gonna kind of simulate getting my horse to follow, okay, a cow, but in this case, a four-wheeler as well. This could go for anything. Anything you can get to go away from your horse is gonna build his confidence. See, when the cow's retreating away from him, or the four-wheeler, motorcycle, bicycle, whatever it is, it's building the horse's confidence. See how Stash is kind of more comfortable, he's kind of curious, like, well, hey, why, if you don't want me to have it, why can't I have it? Why can't I just get up there, okay? So I'm not trying to do anything to it, I'm literally just trying to follow in its tracks, okay? I'm kind of staying in between these two little skid marks here. So you could literally do this with anything. If your horse is scared of bicycles, you know, have your kid or pay a neighbor kid to ride his bicycle up and down the road and just let you follow it. And the longer you follow that, it won't take long and that horse will be on the back of the bike with the kid, okay? Now, of course, there comes a time you've got to get him used to the motorbike or the quad or whatever it is coming towards the horse, circling the horse. But this might take you, you know, 5-6 days, might take you a week, okay? Just to build their confidence. We always say a horse is like is what we call a brave coward, okay? He's brave as long as things are running away from him, okay? When it's chasing him, the prey animal in comes out, okay? All right, Diego, let's go the other way. There you go. See how Stash is kind of creeping right up on that roping dummy? There. Follow its tracks. Follow its tracks. So you can do this at the trot and the canter. I don't think this works very well if you do it at the walk. I think it works better if you get the horse moving out at the trot and the canter.
Right, go lope now, Jeff. Lope.
Okay.
You stay the same speed, Diego. Yeah.
There we go. So now we got Stash loping behind our dummy a little bit. Okay? There. And I just keep his nose facing that dummy. See, I'm not kicking him to make him get up here. Okay? I hope you can see on camera.
Just stop. So he's pretty much mastered this, hasn't he, Jeff?
Yes.
He's following it and he's confident. So let's build on it now. Go a little faster so he can lope, but start to do a tighter circle so he can get up beside it more like a working cow horse. Okay. And then when Jeff's ready, he'll cut in behind it. When he cuts in behind it, you just ease back the other way. Don't just sharp take off, but you pretend you're a cow and he's on your other eye. Okay. Does that make sense? Yes, just at a lope. You'll have to do a tighter circle.
Okay. Okay. So now we're going to change things up a little bit. I'm going to kind of get up here to the outside of this dummy. Okay. I'm going to get up here to the outside of it like I'm moving it around and like I'm working it.
Diego, slow down just a little bit. Just, yeah.
There we go.
Give Jeff a chance to get up there. There you go.
There we go. There we go. There you go. Like I'm working it. That's it. Now he's starting to find
Now, Jeff, cut in behind it, Jeff. Cut in behind it. Get up there, get up there, get up there, get up there.
There we go. There we go. There we go. Like we're pushing that cow around. There we go.
Cut in behind it, Jeff.
Here's a quick story that'll kind of help illustrate why it's important to build the horse's confidence. Have you ever noticed when you're riding a horse out in a trail or around the neighborhood, somebody's dog will always come out and bark at your horse and act aggressively? As long as you're riding away from the dog usually acts more aggressive. It kind of chases you a little bit and follows behind and it barks and growls and acts big and tough. But have you ever noticed if you turn around and face the dog with your horse, it'll usually intimidate that dog a little bit, and that dog will he'll still bark and growl, but he won't keep coming forward. He might stop and he'll probably even back up a little bit. But then again, if you actually chase the dog with your horse, usually that dog's what I call a brave coward. He'll run away. He'll stick his tail between his legs and haul ass back home. But the second you turn away and ride away from that dog again, the dog comes back again. So he's real brave when the horse is running away, but he ain't very brave when the horse is coming at him. That's kind of the same theory with horses. Horses are brave when the scary object is going away from them. Very few dogs will attack somebody on a horse. I'm not saying they won't, but few. If you're ever worried about that, chase a dog on a horse. If you chase a dog and act intimidating, 99.9% of dogs will back off and run away.
Cut in again. Don't worry about what lead he's on, Jeff. That's his responsibility. Lots of weaving in behind it, Jeff. Lots of weaving in behind it. Weaving in behind it. Every time he leads out, go and cut in. I like what I'm seeing here, guys. He's just building his confidence.
Always step one with a horse is get whatever they're frightened of to go away from them. We even do it with the plastic bag. We'll walk away from the horse and flap the plastic bag from side to side and get the horse to follow it. Horses always are more confident when whatever they're frightened of is going away from them. But as soon as what they're frightened of stops, or worse yet, comes at them, then they really have a meltdown. So step one is get him confident following the spooky object.
So the more you keep weaving in behind him, Jeff, the more you keep weaving in behind him, he should start finding that spot. Weave in behind, cut in behind. There you go, find that spot. Cut in behind, and then hustle to the spot. That's it, hustle back to that spot. Cut in behind, hustle to the spot. There you go.
There we go.
Cut in behind, hustle to the spot. Cut in behind. You should start noticing he tries to get to that spot quicker, Jeff.
So this could be a tractor, it could be a lawnmower, it could be a four-wheeler, motorbike. It doesn't, buffalo, cow, deer, anything that you can somewhat control it, get it to go in a different, get it to go away from your horse.
Righto, now guys, go all the way around the outside.
Want more? Get more. The No Worries Club is the best way to get the most out of your training experience. Stick around to find out more.
I've always said for years, knowledge is power. The more knowledgeable you become, the more powerful you are with your horse. When I was a kid and I was really struggling with my horsemanship and not having very much success, and in fact, pretty much just having failure, it really came down to this one thing. I had a lack of knowledge. I didn't know how horses thought. I didn't know how humans thought. I didn't know predator-prey relationships. I didn't understand field, time, and experience. I basically didn't have the method. So I sucked. I had a lot of failure. I was very upset all the time, very frustrated. Once I started gaining more knowledge, once I started learning horsemanship from Gordon McKinley and Ian Francis, my frustration became less and less and less. And now I don't have any frustration around horses because I have a lot of knowledge, okay? So the simplest way for people to get my knowledge is to become a No Worries Club member. There's people all over this world that would love for me to give them a personal lesson. Me sit on the fence, me watch them, me walk with their horse. Clearly that's not possible for me to be able to get to everybody, okay? And so the No Worries Club is a way that my knowledge and understanding of horses, and more than anything, my method. I have a method to training horses. This is a system, okay? So it doesn't matter what country in the world you're in or where you live or the type of horse you have, if you follow my method, you will get tremendously good results with your horses. So when you join the No Worries Club, the premium membership is the one that you want, It's basically $39.99 a month. What does this give you? It gives you access to all of the kits and all of the videos that I've ever filmed in the last 25 years. Everything. Normally, the way the business model was set up is that we have fundamental, intermediate, advanced, and then we have the professional level. The professional level is colt starting, trick horse training, problem horse, reining, etc., liberty, etc., okay? And we used to sell each of those individual kits for $600 per kit. Now with the club, you don't buy any of those kits. All of those kits, close to $4,000, you get to watch and learn from all of them for your club membership, $39.99 a month, okay? So that's how you get access to it. Fundamental, intermediate, advanced, and all the professional level. In addition to that, you get basically 15 years of all my club, No Worries Club videos. So every year, if you're a club member, we put out 8 digital downloads a year, which is 8 training videos that are specialized in one part of the method. And then we send out 4 No Worries Club journals per year. So if you're a premium member, it's a really nice, high-end, expensive magazine that motivates you about the method, teaches you about training exercises, and basically pumps you out to continue to be successful. So you get 4 of them per year. So not only do you get all the kits, but you also get 15 years of club information. It is literally mind-blowing how many thousands of hours of videos I have out there now. All of the arena mates, the books, all of it is part of your club membership. You also get discounts on any of your tack. So if you're a club member, you get discounts. You get free tickets to my No Worries Walkabout Tours, okay? Walkabout Tours. So there's a lot of benefits to being a club member, but the most important one is knowledge. $40 doesn't get you very much in today's world, but it gets you my entire training system to watch 24/7. You can watch it on your phone, you can watch it on your iPad, you can watch it on your TV, you can watch it on your computer. 24 hours a day, access to it. I got a great letter from a lady in Germany the other day. She said, Clinton, it was 1 o'clock in the morning. I got on your website, I signed up to the club. Within 1 minute of me signing up to the club, I had all of your training material in the palm of my hand. She said, I binge watched about 10 hours of your horsemanship and horse training. She said, I was so excited. I went out the next day, tried it, had great success with my horse. But that's pretty cool that a lady in Germany, in less than 1 minute of her signing up for a club, can have my entire career's worth of information in her hand to be successful with her horse, okay? In addition to that, you can also sign up to the Down Under Horsemanship app. It's absolutely free. It costs nothing to get the app. There's over 200 hours of free training information on the app. Okay, so if money's tight, get the app, and you can still learn a tremendous amount of training information by watching the app as well. So they're the first things I would recommend you do. If you want to be a great horseman, you want to develop your feel, timing, and experience, knowledge is power. You must get the knowledge, and that's why I recommend you become a No Worries Club member.
Hey mate, Clint Anderson here. For the past 20 years, I've devoted my life to creating the best training tools and videos available to help bring my method to you. But there's only one problem. You can't bring your TV into the arena. That's why we've been hard at work developing a new platform to deliver the method to you in a whole new way. A way that brings 20 years of horsemanship and puts it in the palm of your hand. Introducing the mobile method. It's part of the new Down Under digital experience, and it makes learning the method easier than ever before. Let me show you how it works, mate.
Now you can always have access to the method, even when you're on the go or at the barn. The Down Under Horsemanship app gives you access to your digital training kits and allows you to download videos and training content directly to your mobile device or view them on your computer. The Down Under Horsemanship app also offers over 86 hours of free, in-depth training content. No Worries Club members will have full access to Clinton's ever-growing training library and a massive amount of members-only features and information. And the best part is, you can view and interact with each lesson on your mobile device or computer, giving you ultimate access to the method anytime and any place.
The method is the key to getting the most out of your partnership with your horse. We want everybody to experience the difference it will make. That's why we created 3 new ways for you to get the training content you need at the price you want. Our basic level allows you to purchase and download training content to your device at our standard price with no annual fee. When you become a No Worries Club member for $19.99 a month, you get up to 50% discount on any of your purchases. Plus, you get 8 digital videos and 4 digital journals a year, and access to the No Worries Club website, the largest collection of method material and resources in the world. Plus, you can become part of our social network and chat with thousands of other folks just like you. If you want the ultimate experience, mate, the premium membership is for you. You get all the benefits of the No Worries Club, a printed copy of our No Worries Club quarterly journal, and access to all of the method and the professional series kit training videos. Altogether, that's thousands of dollars of horse training and 20 years of horsemanship delivered right to your fingertips. So there you have it, folks. The new mobile method app is the easiest and most effective way to deliver the maximum amount of knowledge at a minimal amount of time. And with the new No Worries Club, you can be assured you're going to get exactly what you need at a price that's right for you. It's a free download, so what are you waiting for, mate? Get started today.
Start your digital training experience today. Visit our website and download the Down Under Horsemanship app to experience the method in a whole new way.